Right next door to the Monona Grove District offices lies MG21, Liberal Arts Charter School. Upon my entry to the now 4-year-old charter school, I noticed a great deal of things making up its unique atmosphere, such as the art on the wall, the art on the display cases, and the architecture and designs that made it look as great as it was in person. Including the highly exclusive and versatile workspace areas in which students are each assigned their own personal area so that they can work on their course studies throughout the day. I also got the chance to meet up with several talented MG21 students, each with a unique range of abilities. And I also got to meet up with the MG21 principal, Rebecca Fox-Blair.
So when we started out in 2010, the district was gracious enough to give us space here at Nichols School, but there was nothing. We had nothing. So we were awarded the grant to open the school on August 1st. Of 2010, and we opened on September 1st, but we had no furniture, we had no computers, we had some tables and chairs, and that was all we had. And then, you know, over that year, we kind of set the school up at like kind of building the plane as we were flying it. And so we then have set the school up so that it's the way that you see it, with the different student workstations, plus then the different work areas for all the different kind of PBL projects. So there's the makerspace, the art room, the shop, the music and video lab. And so, yeah, so that all happened in kind of 2010, and it was part of a 2-year federal grant to purchase the furniture and the computers and everything to kind of start the school.
Yes, MG21 certainly has come a long way since its creation, but there's one feature about the school in particular that students like to say is their favorite.
Our PBL, which is project-based learning.
Definitely the PBL.
PBL, or project-based learning, is the main principle upon which MG21 is built. In MG21's workshop, for example, students highly interested in woods are allowed to work on PBLs that interest them directly. With all the resources available to MG21, several students were also given the unique opportunity to build a 3D printer, of which we will be discussing later in the segment. And of course, there's the art room, where students have the ability to flourish their artistic abilities. However, the best part of my visit to MG21 didn't lie in what I saw, but rather what MG21 students had to say about their own school.
Okay, and what made you want to apply at MG21?
I needed a new start. I mean, my grades were okay at the high school, it just wasn't my thing. The learning, I couldn't do the learning there. It wasn't my style. And here, like, I just get to do my own thing. I get to make my own projects and go on with my day doing whatever I need to do.
What is the best quality or your favorite part of going here?
I think the best part about going here is actually waking up in the morning and wanting to going to school most of the time. And actually a lot of times I don't leave until the teachers make me, because I just enjoy it here and it's nice.
Describe the overall atmosphere at MG21.
I would say it's pretty, like, good atmosphere. I mean, you have, like, kids around you, like, variety of, like, grades and everything, but for the most part, I'd say it's a pretty good, like, area and good environment that I like being in, that I actually wake up every morning I want to be here, so.
Since coming here, what do you think your biggest achievement has been?
Definitely more comfortable with just myself in general. Like, in a main high school, I didn't know everyone. I didn't feel like, I guess that was that important, but I mean, everyone's really friendly here, and everyone makes each other feel like, you know, you're an important person. Do what you want to do.
So now let me go back to that 3D printer I mentioned earlier, and having an MG21 student who helped build it introduce it to us.
Hi, I'm Alex Timms. I am a student of MG21, and I helped partake in building this 3D printer. What this 3D printer, in a sense, does is we put a image into a program, and then we run the program through a software like we have here, And then from the software, it tells the computer in here where the heating element is supposed to be. And the way we get the plastic into the machine is through the filament up top being pushed down with a motor into the heating element, which extrudes the plastic layer by layer by layer in order to slowly make a 3D printed object, which is a solid object after whatever time that the printer decides to take it as.
So it looks like here you've got about 2 hours and 5 minutes left on the creation, and it's currently in the process of being built.
And after 2.5 hours of waiting, we finally get our finished product, which is this little red squirrel guy.
I have to say I was amazed by the magic of the 3D printer, and the 3D printer was only one of many projects created in the makerspace directed towards engineering students at MG21. Overall, I have to say I had a really great time visiting MG21. From the people, to the artistic, unique atmosphere, to simply having a nice place to lounge and relax at the end of the day. Everyone and everything there fit together perfectly as one happy family. And I'm happy to say that I was part of that family for a short time and had a great experience in being there.
Anything you'd like to say to the people?
I think we have a really good learning environment for students. I don't necessarily think it's better or worse than anything else, or lesser or easier. I feel like it's just really different. I think that everybody knows, for the most part, that their students learn in different ways. And some students learn in a more hands-on, self-directed way, and other students, learn in maybe a more traditional way. So I think it's really great that in this district we have options for students. And I would love to get away from the perception that this is somehow a school of last resort, and I would love for people to start seeing it as just a school of choice, just a different option.